Hi there. Today, we are going to learn a framework for facilitating a planning session. Generally, planning answers three questions. Where do we want to go? Where are we right now? And how do we get there? These are the phases of strategic planning. Where we want to go is the vision phase, where we set clear and realistic goals. Where we are is our current reality phase, where we examine our strengths, weaknesses, and the potential benefits and dangers of the decisions we will make. How we get there is our action plan phase, where we identify tasks, assign roles, and create a work schedule. Let's watch this virtual planning session by the Community Core Group for the induction of newly elected NPA Mancom officers.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning!
Thank you for being here. I am so thrilled that our NPA Mancom is making headway and that we are starting the year with newly elected officers. How are you feeling about that?
I'm very excited.
Really hopeful.
I think they will do a great job in managing our marine protected area.
Great! Our task now is to plan for an awesome and memorable induction of officers for our MPA Mancom. This will officially kick off the implementation of our MPA management for the year. Last meeting, we agreed that the event would be on March 26th from 9 in the morning to 12 noon. We also agreed that most participants will be at the Barangay Hayahay covered court, while some guests and speakers will be participating virtually. We will have one main host at the venue and one virtual co-host as well. Is there anything else you would like to add?
We also said participants would contribute a small amount for snacks and lunch.
That's right. For this planning session, we will be using a virtual board. We will start with a visioning workshop to imagine what success would look like and spend about 30 minutes on that. Then another 30 minutes to check where we are right now in relation to our goal. Then the last hour to plan for what we need to do to achieve our goals. How does that sound to you?
Sounds good.
But
Before starting the strategic planning process, it is important to clarify context. As we have seen, the facilitator established an opening agreement by stating the topic of the meeting clearly, summarizing previous agreements, and briefly outlining the duration and process of the meeting. By doing so, he ensured that everyone is on the same page and created a safe space for everyone to confidently contribute to the discussion.
Imagine the day of completion. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you hear? Write them down in the victory circle in our virtual board.
I think people are very excited.
everyone is following health protocols.
No single-use plastic.
Yeah. And of course, mascot!
To clarify their goal, the group created a victory circle where they imagined a day in the future when they achieved their goal and described what they saw, felt, and heard on that day. A victory circle is just one of the many effective ways by which you can help a group clarify their goals, ranging from simple drawing exercises to detailed log frames.
Now let's look at our current reality to get a better understanding of what needs to be done to get to our victory. In this next circle, let's write our strengths and weaknesses that can affect the attainment of our victory. Let's also identify and write potential benefits if we succeed with our plan and potential dangers if we fail. Shall we start with our strengths?
I think we have really committed new officers.
And I think we have enthusiastic leaders.
Now, what about our weaknesses?
Our team is always multitasking.
Yeah, plus it's a really busy month.
Right. Now, let's list the benefits to gain if this event is successful.
It will make the communities feel included.
Yes, and the leaders will also be recognized.
All right. Lastly, let's identify the potential dangers we foresee if this event does not succeed.
The morale might go down.
Yes, and also maybe we will be wasting our resources.
How did the group express their current reality? That's right, they used a current reality circle to list their strengths and weaknesses in relation to their goal. They also listed potential benefits and dangers that could result from success or failure. Other common methods for stating current reality include SWOT analysis, SOAR analysis, and force field analysis.
All right. Now that we have a clear picture of our vision and understand our current reality, let's talk about the steps we will be taking to achieve our goal.
I think we need to send out invitation letters.
I can follow up our invitation to Mayor.
Yeah, that's good, Cap.
Okay, and do not forget, so let's have those posters printed.
Okay, we've got a lot of work ahead of us. What we are going to do now to get us organized is actually to cluster all the tasks that can be done by one working group or by a committee.
Okay, if I may suggest, we group together, send out invitation letters, and so the ones with the guest list. Where is that? Yeah, you
Here.
think that's okay?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, okay, great.
We can also group sound check and rehearsal as one.
And so, what shall we name this team?
I think that could be the program team. The program team.
Yeah.
All right. What about the next group?
I think this one can be called the guest list group.
Okay, this is looking good. And so we have 5 work groups, right? So the first cluster is program team. We have a guest list team, suppliers, talent, and on-the-day event teams. And so what we're gonna do now is to assign who's responsible. Can I ask you to sign up? Okay, now on this calendar section, I'd like you to put your cards under the week that you aim to complete your tasks.
Okay, then maybe we can send the invitation letters on March 5th.
Maybe we can move it a little earlier, like Feb 8, to give them more time to
Yeah.
prepare.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think that's fine. The earlier the better.
Yeah. That's
And
great.
we can print the posters around March 15th.
Yep.
Good idea.
Yeah, I think of 2 weeks before, like a week before the event. Okay, yes.
Okay, finally, let's put our budget estimates for each work group.
As we saw, the group used the following steps for the action planning phase. First, they listed tasks that they needed to do in order to achieve their goals. Second, they clustered tasks into work groups. Third, they assigned responsible persons or teams for each work group. Fourth, they scheduled their tasks. And finally, they put budget estimates for each work group.
Great! Now that we have completed our action plan, let's see if it aligns with our victory circle.
I think we've planned for a pretty exciting event.
Yes, I think the community is going to be really proud of the new officers.
So, when would our next meeting be?
How about next week, same time?
Yeah,
Sounds good.
okay. That's good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, that's perfect. So, to recap, we've just set our goals using a victory circle, considered our current reality. Congratulations, everyone. We should all be proud of what we have accomplished today. So, why not give a hand to ourselves?
Yay!
Yay!
Congrats, everyone.
Once you complete the action planning part, it's important to close the session. You may begin by reviewing your victory circle against your action plan. Then, you can agree on your next steps, summarize key points of the meeting, and then celebrate. This framework, which highlights 3 basic elements of strategic planning: vision, current reality, and action plan, can be applied to various scenarios, such as organizing an event, just like you saw earlier, or planning project activities. There are many types of planning frameworks, but they essentially serve the same purpose, helping you plan more effectively. Feel free to modify the process according to the context that you operate in.